The Sisters of Mercy welcome you, Mr. Steiner. You're in luck. We're just about to run a batch. My assistant, Sister Serena, will give you the tour.
The complete tour, I hope? No exceptions?
Of course. Follow me, please.
I'd better keep Herr Steiner going till I can find a way through this place and into the monastery.
This factory has been the centre of wafer production in Rome for nearly 80 years now. In 2000, we decided to automate the process, hence the Communion Companion 5XLI.
The Communion Companion 5XLI?
Why, yes.
Carry on.
This machine has revolutionised our wafer production process and maximised output. First, the wafer ingredients are fed into the mixer to make the dough. The dough is then fed along the conveyor and into the cutter. From the cutter, the biscuits are...
Stop!
Oh.
You said biscuits.
I mean wafers.
Yes, you do. Carry on.
Oh. Anyway, the wafers are transferred to the ovens for baking. From the oven, they are cooled in the fresh air. Then the wafers are packed, ready for delivery all over the globe. Thank you for visiting the Sisters of Mercy, and enjoy your stay in our beautiful city.
Sister Serena's watching me like a hawk. Or maybe a small chicken. I've got to shake her off.
So how does this place connect to the Holy Order?
Oh, the factory backs onto the Holy Order's grounds. This building is just used for wafer production.
So can monks from the Order come in here?
Monks? Heavens no. We are very strict about visitors. The only people allowed in here are cardinals and bishops, and nuns, of course. We have a strict cleanliness policy.
So how do you enter the Holy Order from here?
There is just one exit, via the rear entrance. But Sister Angelica keeps a careful watch on the door. You never know who might walk in.
Yes, good thinking. Cleanliness must never let down its guard. And how are the mixing vats cleaned?
Oh, you're like this. Every week we hold a competition, and the winning nun gets to climb in with a scara.
What wholesome fun that must be. These cutters, what precisely is your cut-to-death ratio?
What?
The relationship between cutter operation aggregates and notifiable fatalities. Are the cutters safe?
Oh, yes, they're safe.
They're safe?
Very safe.
Are they safe?
Well, no?
No?
No, they're not safe.
They're not safe.
No, they're dangerous.
Dangerous?
Very dangerous.
So they are not safe?
No, they're not safe. Not safe at all.
I see. But are they safe?
Yes, they're very safe.
They are safe.
Oh, yes, very, very safe.
Good. Simple question, simple answer. That's all I needed. These ovens, do you ever cook pizza in them?
What?
I just wonder. I would, if I were you.
Well, we don't. They are for the holy wafers, not pizzas.
Good answer to a trick question. Never drop your guard, sister. This cooling area, would you eat your dinner off it?
Certainly not.
Aha! Not clean enough, eh?
No, of course not. It's for wafers.
But would you lick it?
Mr. Steiner, lick it?
Yes, sister. Lick it. Would you?
No.
Very good. Outrage 9 out of 10. Excellent score. Okay. Thanks, sister.
The mixing vat for the wafer production line. This is where the whole process for making wafers starts.
Please, that's sensitive machinery. Only Sister Angelica may touch the holy machine. And besides, you're not wearing your protective gloves.
Aha! Very good. You're familiar with the Holy Cleanliness Handbook, I see.
Oh, yes, sir. I have a copy of it next to my bed.
Really? You do? I mean, a gold star for you, my dear. Now, why can I not touch the machine without gloves?
Because you'd get the machine dirty?
True. But really, it's to avoid catching the parasites which inhabit the flour in the dough.
Yuck. Is that the truth?
My dear sister, who is the expert?
You are, Mr. Steiner, sir. Mr. Steiner, please.
Good, alert. That's what I like to see.
The cutter, scourge of wafers everywhere. It's like making cookies at home. When this is all over, I might have a word with their top guys about introducing some new shapes.
Mr. Steiner, please don't put your hands into the cutter. The blades are so sharp.
Safety first. Well done, sister. Are you the designated first aider here?
Well, no, but I took a course.
Did you pass?
No, apparently my mouth-to-mouth wasn't up to scratch.
Oh, really? Such a pretty mouth, too.
What?
I said it's a very tough exam.
Please, Mr. Steiner, it's more than my job's worth.
Very well. I shall desist.
The ovens for the machine are fired up and ready to go. The heat, even from this distance, is almost unbearable.
That oven is extremely hot, Mr. Steiner. Please be careful.
I see no warning sign.
It's not ready.
Not ready? Not ready?
We were expecting you tomorrow.
Dear, oh dear. This will have to go down in my little book.
Oh,
I'm not going to stick my hands near the oven again. I value my fingers. The wafers are cooled on this tray as they emerge from the machine. That's good. It's very clean. Maybe I'm getting into character a bit too much here.
that is a sterile area, Mr. Steiner. Please don't touch the cooling bay.
And how often is this wiped down?
Before cooling commences and then directly afterwards.
Correct.
The place is for cooling wafers. No need to make a fuss. I need to find a way of getting into the monastery. Covers the chute in which the ingredients are fed. It's the beginning of the whole operation. One slip up here and the whole batch would be tainted.
No, you mustn't do that. It could contaminate the whole batch.
I knew that. I was just testing you.
Thank goodness. If I ruined a whole batch, I'd be exiled to some distant diocese for life.
Let contamination be your enemy, sister.
Sister Serena is watching me like a hawk, or a malevolent robin. I have to distract her somehow. The main door's into the street, outside the Vatican walls. I don't see the point in leaving when it took me so long to get in.
Going somewhere, Mr. Steiner?
Double check everything. That's my motto.
Not down there, I'm afraid. Papal permission is required to enter the monastery.
Not even the Pope himself can stand in the way of health and safety.
I think you'll find he can. Goodbye.
Oh, God, if I could only get rid of her.
Hearing trouble, Mr. Steiner?
Sorry, did you say something?
Was that a joke?
Not exactly. A small quip, perhaps?
A large set of double doors seal off a room from view.
Excuse me, but that room is closed off. It's never used.
So, no food processing goes on in there?
It's been locked as long as I've worked here.
I need to get into the monastery, and the door's locked anyway.
It says on the side, emergency communion pack, wafers and wine. Emergency pack? Strange concept. Who'd run out of wafers and wine?
Please don't touch those, Mr. Steiner.
Oh, what are they for?
You never know when a church might run dry of wafers or wine.
But surely they should be prepared for the communion.
Anything can happen. Flash flooding, fires.
Acts of God?
Exactly.
I better not mess with him while Sister Serena's watching. I could fight my way through this place, but Sister Serena's just too sweet for that. The box is being packed with communion wafers.
Oh, Mr. Steiner, this is a clean area.
Yes, I knew that. I was just checking you knew the rule book too. Are you in charge of this area?
Yes, that's where I pack the wafers for dispatch.
So this area is a food-free zone?
Yes, I never eat food in this area.
Never?
No, never.
Never ever?
No, never ever ever.
We'll see.
I'd better not mess with the box. Sister Serena will suspect something. That box looks like it's quite precariously balanced. One small movement, and it's gonna fall.
That pile of boxes is a health hazard. All it needs is one person to knock them over, and there'll be wasted wafers everywhere. Please, make sure they're safe.
Of course. I'll check them now.
Serena's tidying the boxes. She's not interested in me for the moment. It's a half-packed box of communion wafers. They won't miss one. I better not mess with him while Sister Serena's watching.
No, that still won't do. Look how easily I can tip the boxes over.
I'm sorry, Mr. Steiner. I'll get right on it.
The lives of the innocent are in your hands, my dear. Yeah, it's wrong, but it feels so good, too.
This'll shake her for a while.
Sister Serena, could I see you here for a moment, please?
What is that?
Oh my word. How on earth? I don't believe it.
Section 12 of Bylaw 38B, Section C, clearly states that all areas for the packing of food must be kept separate from the areas of food consumption. I thought you said you never eat around this area.
I don't know how. Oh, it can't be. But I never.
This is a clear violation, and the penalty for violations is severe.
Please, please, let me clean it up. I'll double check everything. I don't want to go back to polishing candlesticks.
Ha! Polishing! You should be so lucky. We are talking prison here.
Prison? Holy Mother.
Oh, do stop that ridiculous display.
But I feel so guilty.
And you are. However,
Yes?
if you ensure there's not a scrap of food remaining, I might overlook the matter.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll get right on it.
The place has to be spotless.
Of course, of course. Will you be okay looking round on your own?
Well, I shall just have to be. Fantastic. Now I've got the run of the place.
The box is firmly taped down. I'm not going to be able to open it quietly that way. I'll have that, thank you very much. It's a miniature bottle of red wine with a screw cap. Very classy. Can't use the wine if the hatch is closed. I can just see into the mixing machine. Large blades are spinning and mixing a fresh batch of dough.
I'm a naughty, 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 naughty head inspector. Now all I have to do is let it work its way through.
Now then, Sister Serena, the next batch is ready. I'm sure you appreciate perfection, Mr. Steiner.
Oh, yes, but I rarely witness it. Outside my own bailiwick, of course.
Bailiwick?
Bless you.
Well, here we go. The next batch of classic wafers.
Dear, so this is the color of perfection?
But how could this happen?
2 little words, Sister Angelica. Sloppy maintenance.
But that machine is cleaned every day.
In this case, it would seem cleanliness is not next to godliness. I have no choice but to close this place down.
Please, no. We have a large order to complete.
Such a shame I was not made more welcome.
Oh, Mr. Steiner, there must be something we can do.
One so rarely hears the word sorry these days. Wouldn't you agree, sister?
Sorry? Oh, I see. Mr. Steiner, I am very sorry for this terrible lapse.
With feeling?
Very, very sorry.
Well, I suppose if you can fix it now, then I might overlook the issue. But it has to be spotless.
Of course. You make yourself comfortable, and we'll knuckle down to it.
Sister Serena's busy. There's no need to mess with the machine. The door's locked and it's not opening. Looks too sturdy to shove open. The door to Sister Angelica's office. She obviously doesn't trust the other nuns. She's locked the door. Locked. Sister Angelica's locked the door to her office. Maybe she doesn't trust me. It's the rear door to the wafer factory. Spiked iron gate, and beyond that, an ornate garden. Damn, the gate's locked. And I don't like the idea of climbing over it, not with those spikes. Locked. No point in trying. Garden's full of monks. A fine native Italian shrub. Fine native Italian shrub.
Can I help it if I love shrubs?
heavy oak door seals off the monastery from the garden. I got in here to look around. I don't want to leave and get caught. A large, heavy door probably leads into the main part of the monastery. Locked. A large pair of double doors set into the floor. It must lead to some sort of old crypt. The necropolis must be somewhere around here. There's no way I'm going to be able to open those doors with a beam across. Grandpa Stobart's hernia made family history, and I'm not about to join him in the honors. Locked in place above a trap door is a heavy oak beam. That thing looks pretty sturdy, even tougher than a railroad sleeper. That thing isn't going to budge. I wonder what they're keeping down there. That door leads into the cloisters. I'd be spotted out there in seconds. If I open that door, I'll be spotted. I need to keep a low profile. An old door which looks as though it leads into an office. The door is either very heavy or just locked. I'm sure it's the latter. The double doors lead back into the garden and to serious trouble. I am not leaving without some answers. The door looks very ornate. There's clearly something beautiful behind it. Jackpot! Plush. I'm in the wrong business. Interesting taste in paintings, too. Books on conspiracy and the art of war? Strange collection to find in a monastery. Know your enemy, I guess. I really didn't come here to read. A large, heavy door probably leads into the main part of the monastery. Locked. All books in foreign languages. Whoever owns this collection either speaks in many tongues or just wants to impress his pals. I really didn't come here to read. Books all related to religious studies. Funny, I can't see a version of the Bible in here. Books from all over the world on many subjects. Oh, is that a first edition of War and Peace? Wow, a copy of Poussin's The Ark of Ashdod. That's a painting I studied in comparative religions back in Idaho. They placed the Ark in Dagon's temple. The next morning, the people of Ashdod saw the statue of Dagon fallen on his face on the ground before the Ark of the Lord. The Lord threw the people of Ashdod into despair. The Ark of the God of Israel must not stay here with us, because his hand is heavy upon us and upon Dagon our God. The rancid corpse of mother and child. Another child still alive watches on. Well, this is terrible. The Lord threw the people of Ashdod into despair. He plagued them with tumors, and their cities swarmed with rats. No wonder they gave the Ark back to the Israelites. It's a file with Anna Maria's name written on the front. Feels like it's been put here to tempt me. The urge to look is almost unbearable.
What do you think you're doing?
Office supplies, routine follow-up. Gotta make sure you got no problem with the drawers.
What? Monsignor Devlin!
Anyhow, these look tip-top to me. Well done. Would you like to comment on our after-sales service?
You called, Your Eminence?
Escort this gentleman to the street. I believe he is lost.
Oh, one last thing. What do you know about Anna Maria?
What? Get him out of here now, and make sure these doors are locked so this doesn't happen again.
Ah, Father Gregor.
His Eminence, is he...
A storm in a teacup, Father. Office supplies. Was that the best you could come up with?
Stinks, huh?
What are you now, a journalist?
A lawyer.
And your connection with this Anna Maria?
I knew in New York some people were trying to kill her.
Extraordinary.
I know. The Mafia, would you believe? Anyhow, I heard she worked here.
Tell him, Monsignor.
Anna Maria was indeed part of our order. She worked here in the library. 2 years ago, she stole some manuscripts and disappeared.
The scandal was kept out of the papers.
The Cardinal was furious. He vowed to find her and bring her to justice.
His wrath is most terrible to behold.
Yeah, most terrible, all right.
We have always feared the worst, the poor, misguided child.
But there can be no place for scandal here, sir.
Here, my card.
But please, no publicity.
I understand. Goodbye, Father. Monsignor, goodbye. So, I'm a little closer to knowing what's going on. And at least Anna Maria wasn't officially a nun when we... time to get back to Nico. Hey, Nico, I found out some things about Anna Maria.
Really?
Well, she's not a nun. At least, not anymore.
I had reached the same conclusion. It would be strange for a nun to have a shelf full of books on particle physics.
Oh, hello again. Settling in, are we?
It's terrific, thank you.
When in Rome, eh?
Exactly.
So, what can I do you for?
Mark's looking at me intently. Makes me feel kinda odd.
Mark, can I ask you a few questions?
Shoot from the hip, George. That seems to be your style.
So, Mark, did you manage to get your car clean?
Oh, what a trial. Heavens. I don't know what those birds had eaten, but it smelt worse than Archie. And the mess! Oh, I never knew that shade of green existed.
Have you seen Anna Maria since we last spoke?
No, I haven't. But then she always kept herself to herself.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You said you had a package for Anna Maria. Do you want me to take it?
You must think I'm mad. Why would I give you Anna Maria's post?
She's letting us stay in her apartment.
This letter is from the Vatican. There might be sensitive material in here.
Are you sure you won't let me look after that package? I'm not going to open it.
And does the devil have horns?
Thanks, soldier.
Anytime, dude.
It's the card given to me by Father Gregor.
Mark, I feel it's time I let you in on a little secret.
Oh, George, I knew all along. Don't you worry now, you can tell Uncle Mark.
I'm a member of the Vatican Internal Investigation Team working under the guise of Father Gregor. Here's my card.
But you're American.
That may be so, but I'm highly trained.
Gosh.
I need you to trust me. And help me. It's of the utmost importance. I'm working for the top. You understand the top, Mark?
You mean?
Yep, I mean.
The big enchilada.
The very one. You want to be on his team, Mark?
Oh, sign me up. I've trained all my life for this, believe me.
So, now you know that I'm a member of the Vatican Internal Investigation Team. May I take control of Anna Maria's package?
Is she being investigated?
That's classified, Mark. But if this is a sensitive Vatican parcel, it should remain in close proximity to me, for safety's sake.
I understand. Here you are.
Thank you, Mark. I have friends in high places who will know of your role in this.
You don't mean...
Very high places, Mark. In fact, the highest.
Oh! Oh!
I picked this pen up a while ago. What do you make of the symbol?
Good God, man, put it away. I can't talk about such matters in the presence of a lady.
Lady? Oh, you mean Nico? Hey, don't worry about her. She's one of the guys.
I doubt that very much. No, I'll not say a word till she's out of earshot.
Just when it gets interesting? No way.
About this pen,
I've already told you, I can't talk about such things.
There is such a thing as equality of conversation, you know.
I don't want to stab Mark. He's just too friendly.
So, Mark, I bet you'd love a picture of Lucy Chu just like this.
What I'm really after is something a little more personal. Something that says, I was meant for you.
Are you sure you don't want this photograph?
It's a kind offer, but it's not special enough. Sorry, George.
A plain brown package with Anna Maria's name and address. Inside, there's just a plain DVD with no writing or message. It's a plain copied DVD.
Let's see if there's anything on this DVD.
And finally, just when you thought diamonds were the ultimate gift, maybe it's time to rethink gold. No, not the kind of gold you put around your sweetheart's neck. We're talking monatomic gold. Let's go live now to Phoenix, Arizona to find out more. Susie, are you there?
Bob, I'm here in the desert with Ronald Maynard.
A truly remarkable man who's made a discovery which could transform mankind. So, what's the story, Mr. Maynard?
What? Oh, right. Ever since I was a kid, I've been interested in alchemical myths. You know those stories about turning base metal into gold? Why I became a chemist. So anyways, I was out here about 3 years ago looking for crystals when I found this powder. White powder that was kind of... Well, it didn't behave, you see. It should. I mean, it was gold. But it wasn't heavy. It was light. So I did some experiments. And it was gold, but not like any gold that should exist. You could use it to fly, or to heal wounds, or project maybe into another universe. You see, the Egyptians wrote about it, the manna from heaven, remember? So anyhow, that's what I've got. And I've got a lab now that makes it. Tons of it. And I want to give it to the world.
Wow, that's amazing! So, Mr. Maynard, you're just going to hand this wonderful substance over. A gift to mankind.
What? Are you crazy? Of course not. I didn't say that. I'm gonna sell it. To the highest bidder. What's wrong with you people? Damn reporters, you do your research.
That is a shame. We seem to have lost our link there to Susie Balloon out there in Phoenix, Arizona. Well, until next week, be careful of yourself. Don't stub a toe.
So, we got a place in Phoenix where some wacko gold is being extracted. Why send this to Anna Maria?
I think it's connected to her books, George. Geological Surveys of Phoenix, Manuals on Metal Extraction and Purification.
So, Anna Maria flies to Phoenix a lot, and is studying monatomic gold. I don't get it.
I think the answer's in Phoenix, George.
Do you think we should go there, to the lab?
I'll go.
And what if she's there?
I'll give her your blessing. Sorry, George. Couldn't resist. I'll head straight off to the airport. What will you do?
Look for clues, talk to people, I guess.
Be careful. I'll be in touch.
Wait. This plant in Phoenix might have high security. I'll flash you a cool hacking tool I use.
I'm impressed. You've been going to night school.
Gotta move with the times, Nico.
So I see. Now, stay away from the nuns while I'm gone.
Cheap gag, Nico. Bye.
It's the DVD about some guy called Maynard. I've already watched the DVD. I know all I need to know about Maynard and the monatomic gold for now.
Hello again.
Hey, Mark. Now that my friend's gone, can you tell me about this pen?
One never talks about such matters in front of ladies. Do you have no manners?
Oh, I do. I just seem to use them less and less these days.
That pen is from the Black Cat Massage Parlor in the Old Town. It's a club for the clergy from the Vatican.
A club for clergy?
Yes, a clergy club. Even priests need somewhere to wind down, you know.
Oh, I get it. A winding down club. So, are you a member?
Anyone who's anyone round here belongs to the Black Cat.
So why would Anna Maria have one of their pens?
How should I know? Hello again.
Hey, Mark. So you frequent the Black Cat, huh?
After a grueling session with the choir, there's nothing I like better than to be laid out, oiled up, and softened all over.
Yeah, I bet. So who else goes to this place?
Ah, now that would be telling.
And how do I find it?
It's in the Old Town. Go down Chiasso delle Zingare. You can't miss it.
Does the Black Cat only take members of the clergy?
Not at all. But with so many visitors in town at the moment, they've been strict about accepting new members.
You don't want a crowd when there's oil slopping around, huh?
Exactly. And where would the clergy go?
Thanks, Mark.
Anytime.
Mark's car has been washed and buffed to perfection. Where should I go? I think I'll go to the Black Cat Massage Parlor.
Chiasso della Zingari. Well, this is it, all right.
Looks like a door phone. I wonder who lives in this street.
Pronto?
Excuse me, do you know anything about the Black Cat?
Yeah, it sprays my washing. You see it, you wring its neck, okay? Yes?
Excuse me, do you know anything about the Black Cat?
How dare you! You filthy pervert!
Okay, is it just me, or are Romans really offhand with visitors?
Yes?
Excuse me, do you know anything about the Black Cat?
Whatever he's done is not his fault.
No. I mean...
Good day. Yes?
Excuse me, do you know anything about the Black Cat?
I know they short-change you and leave you wanting more. Why don't you try what I'm selling?
Gosh, is that the time? Nice talking to you.
Yes?
Excuse me, do you know anything about the Black Cat?
Did the Signora Rosso put you up to this?
No.
You tell her it's not my fault her husband likes a little fresh spaghetti.
But...
If she took better care of herself, it would never have happened.
The Black Cat Club. But could Anna Maria really be involved with a place like this?
Admittance for members only, sir.
A large doorman is blocking the entry.
Members only, capiche? This club is exclusively for members, good, kind, religious folk. Membership's closed, okay?
Oh, what a shame. I've heard the massages here are very special.
I think you heard wrong. This is a nice steam rooms for good, kind, quiet folk.
Oh, wow. Emergency. My neck is killing me. Let me in, quick.
No membership card, no get in.
But what about my neck?
I'll break it for you if you want. I'm very sorry. You'll have to find a doctor.
I've signed the photograph on the back. The message should be ambiguous enough.
Hello again.
Hey, Mark. So, Mark, I need to get into the Black Cat.
I see. In need of a little stress relief, are we?
Actually, it's internal affairs business.
Of course, of course.
I'll need your card to get in.
But I can't do that. You take an oath at the club, never to lend your card. Betray the oath, and you're barred for life.
But we're talking the security of the whole church here.
Easy for you to say. You haven't had a massage at the Black Cat.
Mark, is there nothing I can do to get your membership card?
I'm sorry, George, but I just can't do it. I'd be betraying a trust.
Thanks, Mark.
Anytime.
A promo photograph of Lucy Chu signed on the back.
I forgot to mention, Mark, that photo of Lucy Chu, it's signed.
Wow! Oh, that's amazing. She hardly ever signs anything. What does it say?
To my biggest fan, may the heavens shine upon you for your support. Love, Lucy. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss, kiss?
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Oh, I'm hot with envy. Oh, something like that would stand up proud as a centerpiece in my collection. Would you be willing to part with that photograph?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it is signed.
Okay. How about I give you, and I can't believe I'm doing this, my Black Cat membership card?
Oh, I don't know, Mark. You could get into big trouble doing that.
Trouble? Trouble is my middle name.
Well, since you're such a huge fan of Lucy Chu, I'll do it.
Oh, George, you don't know how happy you've made me.
I think I can guess.
Here you go, George, and thanks again.
A membership card which gives me access to the dubious delights of the Black Cat Massage Parlor.
All right, you can enter.
The sign reads, The Black Cat Club.
Welcome to the Black Cat, Signor. Well, aren't you in a hurry? Please change before going through, sir.
Well, you just can't beat a nice nude. This is the work of Q Lele. Stunning. Plastic plants. Maybe I should try that in a bail bond. The place sure needs a makeover. Just one of the many lockers. Number 17. An empty locker. There's a towel hanging from the soap dish. I guess it belongs to the guy in the shower.
Get your own, senor.
Nice plans. You just can't beat plastic's timeless quality. There. That looks better. Looks like a hot water valve. If I turn the valve a little...
Ah, hot water at last. Bellissimo.
I guess that ought to do. Don't want to boil the guy. Time to change. Ah, that's better. I'll leave all my stuff in one of the lockers for the time being. Just one of the many lockers, number 17. Holds my stuff. My things should be safe in there till I need them again. This is a gentleman's club after all.
Have one on me, senor.
Oh, thanks. What a kind thought.
The reception door. Locked. A naked lady. The artist is Caroline Dean. Beautiful. Must be nice to get such positive feedback when you're giving a massage. Locked. Another door. Personnel only. Duane, the guy has a talent for turning up the most unlikely places.
George, my old friend, how are you?
Duane? My God, is that you?
You know me, George, always in the thick of it.
Duane. God, the first time I met Duane and his wife Pearl was in South America. Back then, he nursed this insane idea that he was in the CIA. Things haven't changed. What are you really doing here?
Just following the gold, George. Rumor is someone else is out there doing the same.
Maybe that's me.
It could be you. Could be a foreign power. Could be my friends over at Langley.
I thought you were Langley.
Langley? Moi? You gotta move with the times, George. Move with the times.
How's Pearl?
Blooming as always, George. In fact, you just reminded me. I've got to get her some Mozart Kugeln before I go home.
Mozart Kugeln?
Right now. I'm in Salzburg. You know what I mean?
Tell me about this place.
Gives discount to priests.
And that's you these days, is it?
Heck, if it gets me air miles, I'll join anything.
Is this place owned by the Mafia?
Yep, run by a fella named Spallacci.
Spallacci? Here?
He's not a guy you want to mess with.
Yeah, I've seen him at work. What else do you know about Spallacci?
He's got the ear of the Vatican.
Don't tell me they want it back.
Yeah, that's funny. And funny's good, George, but not with this guy.
So, Spallacci is head of the whole operation?
He's got something big running.
Is that what brought you?
Oh, I'm just here for the massage, George.
Thanks, Duane.
Something else you need, George?
Anything else you can tell me about this club?
Something big is going down, George. Be careful.
Tell me more.
Well, I wish I could, but I'm just guessing.
Thanks, Duane.
That's the madman who stole my towel.
Well, George, time for me to disappear.
Well, well, well. So who do we have here?
Emergency plumber?
Where's the girl?
Girl? What girl?
Anna Maria.
You should know. You kidnapped her.
I see. What about the money?
What money?
The large sum of money.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Mr. Stobart, please answer my questions. It will make everything so much less painful in the end.
Senior Spallacci, sir. We got a girl.
You mean the girl?
No, sir, I don't think so. This one's different. And she's called... Hey, lady, what's your name?
Nico Collard.
Nico? Hey! Nico! It's me, George!
She still won't talk, Mr. Spallacci, sir.
How very tiresome.
What shall I do with her, Mr. Spallacci?
This Nico, what does she know?
Nothing. She's just a journalist, I promise you.
Mr. Spallacci, what do you want me to do?
Apparently she knows nothing. Just deal with her.
Stick that gun in my face one more time and I'll shove it up your...
I didn't actually mean...
Nico!